Hey guys, Emily asked for like a little tutorial for the VideoShop app that I use normally to make my videos. So I've invited and followed up and done a lot for the past few days, and I just feel like I needed a mental break anyway, so this was the perfect excuse. So hopefully it helps you a little bit, but the app is just called VideoShop. So you open it up, and there's like a little arrow up at the top. It'll bring up videos that you've done in the past, so you kind of always have them. But anyways, you just hit the little arrow up at the top, and then you can either choose to record from the app, or you can go to your albums, which is what I usually do. And you can select. What I do is I'll do like one move before I even open the app. Just when I'm using my video camera, I'll record a move and then push stop, and then record the other move and then push stop, so that I'm working with like 4 or 5 different video clips instead of one big long video thing that I'm trying to edit. I break it down so it's easier. So you select what you want and you click done, and it exports them into the app. These are videos I've already edited. I just didn't really have anything else to choose from. So basically, down here at the bottom, you can choose what you want to edit. So I do the first one first. You can, usually what I do is speed it up a little bit first. So you just slide that up at the top. And I don't do it a lot. I just speed it up a little bit so that I can get more into an Instagram clip. You know what I mean? Because you only have 15 seconds on Instagram. So I want to at least get a piece of like 3 movements or 3 exercises into my Instagram clip instead of just one move over and over for 15 seconds. So I adjust the speed, and then I go in and trim it, and that's just with the little scissors. So I trim it down, I don't know to how many seconds, maybe like 3, 4, 5 seconds. I guess it really probably depends on how many exercises I have in each video, but I typically do probably 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds a piece, because I share the main video on my Facebook page, and I want it to be enough to where people can benefit from it. And then the Instagram version that I post is usually just a clip, so it's not going to be the entire video. You could totally do it however you wanted to. Like Ashley might want to speed hers up and have it all in the Instagram 15-second clip, because she is so awesome with Instagram, and that's where a lot of her niche is. So, you know, you can totally make that yours however you want to. What else cool can you do? You can select voice down here at the bottom, and you can actually voice over. So if I wanted to, as I'm watching myself work out, I could record me saying, you know, this is low lunge. Your, hands should be on either side of your leg, and I could, obviously I'd have to rehearse that a little bit, but I could explain what I was doing to hopefully help people actually feel like they can do it. And I haven't done that yet, but that's actually a really good idea, so maybe I'll try that. What else? You can put text on it, so you select text, and then you move this little toggle up here to where you want your text to actually appear. So for PIO, for me, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense because PIO flows in a lot of the workouts. But like if you were doing a video of 21 Day Fix, you could have the text show up to explain what each workout is. Put the name of it or whatever. Sorry, I feel like I'm kind of losing my voice. What else? Oh, if you video yourself in portrait or even landscape, like up and down, you can change yourself to square. So I always do that so that it shows up as a square video on Instagram, and I know exactly what's going to be in that little box. I just can trim it here instead of trimming it in Instagram. So to do that, you go to settings. Let me go to that. Down here again at the bottom, go to settings, and then you can select if you want landscape, portrait, or square. Like I said, I always do square. And then after that, you go over to I can't read backward. The resize button. And like this video is already, I've already cut it down to a square, but normally it would be up and down with black on either side. So you can expand it out to really get whichever part of yourself you want in the video and cut out the black side so it doesn't look like that on your post. You can do a tilt shift, meaning you can kind of blur out, you know, the background if you wanted to, like how you can blur stuff on Instagram. And then sound is the last part. So you see the little music note, you just click there, and then there's presets. There's like the sounds is like booms or whatever. I've never played with any of that. The tracks are songs that are like music that's preset into the app. And then if you go to music, it will bring up your iTunes or whatever music you have on your phone. So, you know, you can, if you've purchased it, at least as I've never had a problem with using music that I've purchased on my phone. Let's see, it took me a while to figure this out, so I'll show you, but when you select your song, go to music, it brings up your stuff. I'm selecting recently added and the sugar song. So this is what the music part looks like. This top part is where your music will start playing. So all you do is grab over here and slide if you want the music to start like in the middle of the song. And then you just kind of have to do math to figure out where your song is going to end. So like if your video is 30 seconds, then whatever 30 seconds later, 30 seconds after the time that you start is what you want your end to be. I don't know that the music would keep playing if you didn't put an end time, but I always put an end time, so I don't know the answer to that. I just always put an end time in there. And then you can preview what it looks like, the video with the music before you select it. So after you get it however you want to, and that's just the first video, I'll edit all of them, do the music last, but I'll do all the edits to the individual videos and then put the music on it so that the music goes for the whole length of the video. And then you just click next. That compiles your video, whatever that means. I guess that means it puts it all together and gets it, you know, ready to be one long solid thing. And then it'll take you to this part. So you can put a title, an author, a place, or a date. Sometimes I put a title on there. Sorry. And then you can choose your filter if you want to. I'm not crazy about these filters. A lot of times if I use one, I just use one called Lumi because it really brightens it up and makes it, seems like a little bit easier to see. So you select your filter and then you just hit the little export button up at the top and tell it where you want it to go. I usually just save it to my photos or my, photo stream. And then I do whatever I want to with it. So I hope that helps. I'm not like an expert at this app yet. There's still some stuff in there I'm sure I could probably do. I just don't really know how to do it yet. But I learn a little bit. I guess I learn something different every time I do a video. So hopefully this helps and maybe you can use this app moving forward. If you find one that you like better, let me know. All right. Talk to y'all later.